my fellow prodigies, ProdiJay. Here we're just calling me Jay, and today I'm showing off one of the best game PCs for about $500 because as we all know, it's kind of hard to build a good budget PC if you don't know what parts are good for their values. Now if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the notifications because I do the upload quality videos something to enjoy, and go follow me on Twitter where you're at it. And guys, let's see if we get 70 likes in today's video because I do appreciate it, and I'll show that you want more from this series. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. And just for a disclaimer, I do not own all these items, but instead I made sure to research every single item and look at the benchmarks for them, as I don't want to pick out parts at random like other people do, and plus I don't have the money to just spend $500 for a video. And just a quick side note, I would not be including the cost of Windows because this video is dedicated to the parts of the build, not the operating system. Now starting off, we're going to be needing a good budget CPU that will be good for long-term use and give us nice performance in games, which is why for this build I picked up the AMD Ryzen 3 1200, which will save you back about $94 right now on Amazon. Now although this Ryzen CPU has a base clock at 3.1 GHz, it can be overclocked to high speeds such as 4.0 GHz if you know what you're doing, but from reading other people's opinions on forums and such, the majority of people overclocking the CPU is around 3.5 GHz. But I personally wouldn't recommend overclocking the CPU too much, as it only comes with a stock cooler. Now the reason I chose an AMD CPU instead of an Intel CPU is because they're cheaper than Intel, and the CPU's cores are taken advantage of when video editing, which because the CPU is a quad core, it will be useful for multitasking, playing some AAA titles, and most importantly work well for a GPU so we can play most games at 1080p 60 frames per second or more. And now moving on to the GPU, and it was kind of hard to find a decent one since most graphics cards are still expensive for the whole crypto mining thing, but I was lucky enough to find one that would fit our budget, which is why I picked out the GTX 1050 coming in at $150. Now this is one of the best priced graphics cards on the market, as it does have a base clock of 1404 MHz and a boosted clock of 1518 MHz when it's in overclock mode. Now I love the GPU mostly on the fact that I actually have the 1050 Ti version of this, and it performs great for most games I play, which comparing this GPU to the Ti version of it, it's not too big of a difference and you should still expect decent performance with it. And plus, since this GPU is from Gigabyte, you'll be able to download their easy overclock software which will allow you to speed up this GPU even if you have no experience with overclocking. And another reason why I chose this GPU is because it's an NVIDIA card, which means that you can download Shadowplay, which is a game catcher software for PC, which is free, and you record up to 60 frames per second, which in my opinion, I think Shadowplay is basically one of the best PC recording softwares out there because it's so reliable. But in the end, if you combine both the GPU and Ryzen CPU, you'll be able to play most classic and modern games at 1080p at 60 frames per second. So yes, it will be able to play Minecraft. Moving on, we're going to be needing a solid motherboard for this build since it is basically the brain of the PC, which is why I decided to pick up the ASUS Prime B350 motherboard coming in at $65. Now there isn't much to say about this motherboard aside from that it's built to last a long time and is capable of housing future AM4 CPUs like Ryzen and such. Also, this motherboard does come with multiple inputs such as a HDMI port, 4 USB 3.0 ports, and more for your needs. So in general, this motherboard comes with most of the sockets they'll be wanting to use, but overall, there isn't much to say about this motherboard except that it's pretty solid and has a black-red color scheme, so in the end it will fit your needs. Next up, we got 8GB of RAM from Patriot coming in at $81. Now it is a pretty good deal considering that most DDR4 RAM sticks are more expensive than this, and also you'll be able to dual channel with the 264GB of RAM, which will make the PC go faster, combined with the CPU and GPU we picked out earlier. Plus the RAM sticks are clocked at 2400 MHz, which is faster than most RAM out there, and the RAM will allow you to open up programs faster like Sony Vegas, Photoshop, and open up games faster like Fortnite and such. Next up, we're going to be needing some storage because as you all know, you're going to be playing a lot of games and such, and possibly make some YouTube videos which will require a lot of storage, which is why I picked up the Western Digital Blue 1TB hard drive coming in at $44. Now this hard drive is going to have all the storage you'll need for installing games or saving videos that you want to render, because if you guys didn't realize, 1000 GB is a lot of storage and probably more than enough storage you'll ever need, but that's the good thing about it because you won't need to worry about upgrading your storage for a very long time. Now moving on, we're going to be needing a power supply to power up our PC, but at the same time we don't need a lot of power to make all the parts work, which is why I chose a APEVIA 450 watt power supply for $23. Now I know some people might find this power supply kind of sketch, mostly because most people usually recommend a 500 watt power supply from EVGA. Well, trust me, this power supply is going to get the job done, as most amount of the power the PC will need it's around 255 to 300 watts, so you'd be good with just 450 watts. And if you guys didn't know, this power supply is chosen as an Amazon choice product, which means that it's pretty much reliable and it's very popular for the amount of purchases. But if you plan on upgrading your PC later down the road, I would highly recommend looking at how much power the PC part will require, because worst case, it's likely you wouldn't want to power up a PC with two GTX 1080s with a 450 watt power supply. Now near the end, we're going to be needing a nice quality case for our PC, because as you all know, all of our parts are going to be stored inside of it and we want our PC to look cool, which is why I picked out a mid-tower case from DEEPCOOL called the Earl case coming in at $60. Now, one of the main reasons I chose this case is because you're able to see the interior of it from the glass side panel, which is going to be pretty cool since this case already comes with built-in LEDs, which can easily be controlled with the adjusting buttons on the front panel. So if anything, this case will match the theme of any setup as you are able to change the color of the LEDs. Also, this case includes a USB 3.0 and 2.0 port on the top of the case. And finally, this PC comes with 2 fans already pre-installed, with one in the rear and one in the front, if you know what I mean. But this case can hold up to 5 fans if you plan on buying more. And now if we add up the prices from all these items, it's gonna total to about $517 before tax. And looking back through all these items, you're gonna have a really nice PC that'll provide you nice performance at 1080p 60 frames per second for most games. Now, this is part of the video where some people might seem quick to judge on the PC overall because they want to see some benchmarks. Well, I did not have all the PC items to provide a benchmark test of my own, but I was able to provide benchmarks from a guy called Punchado, and he tested a couple of games like Battlefield 1, CSGO, GTA 5, and a few more games, which just by looking at the test, you can tell that this PC will provide results of 1080p gameplay at 60 frames per second. And I will link his video along with another benchmark video in the description for you guys to go watch. And the best part about this PC setup is that there's always going to be room to upgrade certain parts and add more to the setup. And before I end off the video, I do want to mention that since the PC parts are from Amazon, the prices are always subject to change, and certain products may run low in stock depending on the time and date. So I would recommend getting whatever items you want as fast as possible before the prices or stock changes for the worse. But hey, then that's gonna wrap it up, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But if you guys can, drop a like, I do appreciate the support, and go follow me on Twitter because I do like that Twitter daily. Also, if you guys can, comment down below what you think of the PC and tell me what you like or dislike about it, or tell me your suggestions because I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'm gonna do responding to everyone's comments. And also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to go subscribe to notifications because I do like to upload quoted videos for everyone to enjoy. And before I end off the video, if this video gets 70 likes, I will host a Fortnite V-Bucks giveaway of 2,800 V-Bucks, which will last for 1 week on my Twitter. So make sure to go follow me on Twitter because once I hit that like goal, I will set up the giveaway on my Twitter. And I just want to give back to you guys since after all, I just love the amount of engagement again in the comments and the positive feedback I get from you guys. But anyways, thanks for watching, and let's see if we get 70 likes in today's video. Now subscribe for more quality content in the future, and like always, stay classy.